Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another kickin' cheesy movie review. If you've watched some of our past movie reviews recently, we have been watching the entirety of this 50 movie sci-fi quote-unquote classics set. Little note for the creators of this set, just because a movie is old does not mean it is classic. I guess a classic era of movies perhaps for some of these. But last time we reviewed Moon of the Wolf. This time we are reviewing She Gods of Shark Reef, starring Bill Cord, Dawn Durant, and Lisa Montel. It's from 1958, and it is in color, but also unrated. This was filmed in Hawaii, by the way. And this tale features an escaped prisoner and his brother who become shipwrecked on an island paradise. The land is filled with delectable native women who fill their time enacting strange rituals and diving into the ocean for pearls. When one of the women is selected by her peers to be sacrificed to the sharks, the good brother who has fallen for her charms rescues her and they escape to civilization. The convict brother stays behind and attempts to steal the pearls, instead becoming the designated sacrifice. That's the official read-up. It doesn't exactly happen that way. There were 3 sacrifices to the shark god. She is the one he saved, and the only one he tried to save, by the way, because he's sweet on her, you know. And then there's a fight between the good and bad brother at the end, and the bad brother gets eaten by a shark during that fight. So it's not exactly how it happens, but it is the shark that these women worshipped as their god. So, yeah, I didn't feel too bad for him, because he did try to steal their pearls, and he did murder a guy at the beginning of the film, and etc. But the good brother ran off with a woman he just met, so... In all, I feel like lots of these movies in this set, guys get with women they just met. Because in Queen of the Amazons, which we did 2 reviews ago, 2 people, like there's a double wedding, all of people who met days ago, and it's insane. But She Gods of Shark Reef, it's a bad film. It's a straight up bad movie. Now, there are lots of films, including films from this set that are bad, that I have recommended either because they're still fun watches, or because they were so bad they made me laugh. They were so bad they were laughable. This film is not either of those things. It is one of the most boring movies I have ever seen in my entire life. I 100% do not recommend She Gods of Shark Reef. It's shot so horribly. The lighting, it's just, I'm pretty sure they just used natural lighting for this movie. There's no ADR or anything like that. I think they had 1 mic on set because, like, it's shot almost entirely by the beach. And whenever they're by the beach, you can't understand what they're saying because the sound of the waves is so much louder than the dialogue. You can't understand anything. I don't know what ADR technology was like in 1958. I'm guessing not very good, but it existed. I know it existed because they could add scores to movies. So it had to exist. You can put audio over film in 1958. You can. It doesn't have to be live orchestra. This is beyond that. And some scenes are so weird. The quality is so low and the lighting is so bad that even though it's in color, it almost looks black and white. At the beginning of the film, I straight up thought it was black and white until he got out of the water and I saw his blue jeans. That's how poorly it was lit. It's such an awful, awful movie, and the acting is just terrible. Just absolutely terrible. I think they might have used some native Hawaiians to make this movie, which was nice and a good touch to not have it just be all white people in 1958, which they probably would have done if they could have afforded to do that. But I feel like all the women and stuff in this movie, except for maybe the elder woman, were probably all native Hawaiians, which is nice. Good for them for that. But they only did it out of budget and desperation because this movie was trash. And here's a weird... I've had this complaint about multiple movies in this set, including The Incredible Petrified World and Queen of the Amazons. This isn't a sci-fi film. It's in a 50-movie sci-fi set. It's not a sci-fi film at all. Oh, what about the shark god? It's not a real god. It's just an idol at the bottom of the sea that they worship. It's not a real god. Now, if it was some kind of real shark god, or a shark monster that was worshipped as a god, or something like that, then you could call it a sci-fi movie, and that would justify it being in this set. But there's nothing sci-fi about it. And I'm not even sure what genre it is. Is it a romance? Is it adventure? What is it? I don't think it's either. But it feels like both, and it's like... it's just so bad. It's so bad. She Gods of Shark Reef gets a 0% from me. Sorry, Bill Cord. Sorry, Don Durant. Sorry, Lisa Montel. None of you did a good job, and you weren't in a good movie. You're probably all dead, so I don't feel bad insulting you. That should be the opposite. You're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but there's no soul, so I don't care. That's really dark. I'm sorry. So yeah, don't watch She Gods of Shark Reef. Watch the movie we reviewed last time instead, Moon of the Wolf. Check out that review, because I loved that movie. Next up, we will be reviewing The Amazing Transparent Man. If you want to see more of our great content, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, support us on Patreon, and there are many other links in the description below as well, including Facebook, Twitter, etc. So that is it. Thank you all once again. Remember, next time we are reviewing The Amazing Transparent Man, which sounds kind of like an Invisible Man ripoff, so I'm very excited to watch that one. And it seems like it's actually going to be sci-fi, so that'll be nice too. So that's it. Thank you all once again. See you all later.